Alright guys, we made it. We're finally here. It's time to take on Triple Jads and Zuk. And before we get started, so we just finished killing single Jad in our last video, and this is it. It's finally time for the final couple bosses. And what I'm going to do is I am going to record all of this, and I'm going to do a voiceover once it's finished recording where I can talk about all the strategy, what I'm doing, and how these final two waves are being solved. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the other side. We'll talk about this in commentary as we kill the bosses. Enjoy. Alright guys, it's greetings from the future. Here we go. So at this point we're doing a voiceover commentary, and we're just going to hop worlds real quick and take down Triple Jad. Alright, so I'm topping myself off, overbrewing a little bit, and what I like to do when Triple Jad spawns is I like to face my camera west. And once I do that, and I'm killing the northwest Jad, I like to walk in front of him. I like to get in front of him right there. See, I walked completely in front of him. And at this point in the fight, the most important thing, all we need to do is focus on our prayers. Focus on prayer flicking, and they go in a circle. So here we go, right? Range, mage, range, mage, mage, right? And then he spawns his healers. And do not rush to click the healers. You don't gotta rush. Don't worry about how much they killed Jad. Focus on your prayers. Tag the healers when you feel comfortable. Tag the healers when you feel safe. But the most important thing is to focus on your prayers. You do not need to rush to tag the healers. Once you have all the healers spawn, or once you have all the healers tagged, we get back on the Jad, and we focus on our prayers, and we try to get that first Jad down as fast as possible. I do use Rigor for the first Jad, maybe even the second. We want him down fast. But once the first Jad is down, this fight gets a lot easier. It gets significantly easier. So anyway, I start with that northwest Jad. And when he is down, I like to go to the southern Jad. I like to get that left and right Jad really quick, because I don't have to move much to get those two. And they're actually, those two Jads, it's pretty easy most of the time to stack their healers up when they're on you, to manipulate the healers a little bit. So here we go. And those healers are kind of clumped up, and I click them when I feel safe, whenever I feel comfortable to click those healers. And because they were all clumped up, if you really want to be a gamer about it, you could have cast a manual cast barrage on them. It would have tagged all three of them in a single hit. But you don't have to do that. So just tag the healers when you feel comfortable. Get them on you. Focus on those prayers. They're the most important thing. And take that second Jad down. Right? When the second Jad is down, we're down to just a single Jad left. And we've done this before. We just beat a single Jad in the last wave. We've done this before. So don't panic. Stay calm. Top yourself off just in case. Take your rigor off. We're not in a rush anymore. We don't need to rush this guy down. Conserve some prayer and just focus up. Get ready because Zuk is coming soon. So anyway, there is one last thing that we want to talk about with this Jad, right? We're going to tag these three healers. Get them all tagged. Focus on those prayers. And notice this, right? I have two healers on me right now. So I'm going to take a step south. There we go. We take one step south. And that will line up the healers so we only have one healer attacking us and we're not taking a bunch of chip damage. If going south one tile doesn't immediately solve it, go south one more tile. Right? You can get the healers stacked up so you don't have multiple of them on you at the same time by just taking one step south at a time. So we get this Jad down, we kill the Jad, and we hurry up and start topping ourselves off and getting ready for Zuk. So there we go, 110 health, get our prayer up, drink a Bastion potion, and we're ready to go. We're going into Zuk, the final fight of the Inferno. So when Zuk spawns, his shield will either go left or right. You don't know which side it's going to go to. Looks like it's going left this time. And at this point, our number one goal is to get Zuk below 600 health, right? So we're just moving from yellow tile to yellow tile. They're all that matters. They are our safe spots for the whole Zuk fight until he goes below 240 health. So we just gotta focus on making sure we're going from yellow tile to yellow tile, right? And when that shield gets all the way to the left side again, right? So it started on the left, right? And now it's on the left again. So when it does a full rotation, depending on what side it's on, the major ranger combos spawn. So we're on the major side. We're going to tag that major really quick and we're going to pray mage. And we're just going to nuke down the ranger as fast as possible. We're using our blowpipe, right? We just took a 20. If we do take damage from the ranger, use your blowpipe spec to heal. See, there we go. We used a blowpipe spec. You don't need to use brew. Your blowpipe spec will do just fine. And now notice right here, instead of killing the major, we're actually going to focus on Zuk. And sorry, my music kept messing up, and I really like the music. So I am trying to just fix my music. But anyway, we're back on Zuk. We're ignoring the major. We're just going to keep our mage prey on. And our goal is to get Zuk below 600 health as fast as possible. Keep your run energy up, right? My run is getting a little low. So drink that stamina potion. There we go. And we got to keep our run up. We have that 4-dose stamina potion for this fight. It's all 4 doses are used for this fight, right? So we're trying to get Zuk below 600 health because what's happening is there is an invisible set spawn timer. Those major ranger combos, they're going to spawn again. And they spawn in, I forget the exact number, it's like 3 or 3.5 minutes. I think it's 3.5 minutes. Don't quote me on that. We can find it out. But the major ranger will spawn again. So our goal, because that timer is ticking, is to get him below 600 health as fast as possible. And there we go. He's below 600 and the timer pauses. Right? So we're not in a rush anymore. At this point, we can just kill that major. We took our rigor off. We don't need to go as fast as possible anymore. That set timer is spawned. And we're just trying to kill the major casually. Keeping our prayer conserved. That's why we took off rigor. Okay, so the major is down, and our next goal at this point, and we don't need rigor on yet because the set timer is spawned or is paused. We need to get Zuk to 480 health, below 480 health, and when he goes below that point, he's gonna spawn as Jad. So here we go. We're getting really close. He's approaching 480, and as soon as he goes below, we turn our camera, and there's Jad, right? So our goal now, we got to keep moving from yellow tile to yellow tile. That's our #1 top priority. Our top priority is movement, and our second priority, of course, is praying against Jad. But we want to kill him as fast as possible, because when Jad spawns, he resets his set spawn timer. So now that major ranger combo, they're on the way. They're gonna be spawning again, so we need to kill the Jad as fast as possible, which is what we're doing. So he gets below half health, and here come his little healers. And we're focusing on movement as top priority from yellow tile to yellow tile, and prayer against Jad is our second priority. So we tag these healers, get them all tagged, pray against the Jad, keep moving, and at this point we need to kill Jad absolutely as fast as possible. We gotta get him down. The only thing related to Zuk that we need to worry about is moving between those yellow tiles, right? Otherwise we're completely focused on Jad. So basically it's just Jad, it's just a single Jad while moving from safe spot to safe spot. So we're taking down Jad. He's going down. We're doing decent DPS on him. Moving from tile to tile, guys. And when he's down, our next goal is to get Zuk to 240 health. When Zuk hits 240 health, he's going to spawn his healers. But let's think about it really quick, right? What if we don't have max gear? What if we're using a Bofa? What if we're only using Armadillo, right? What if we don't have all this great gear, right? And our DPS is low. At that point, we might be worried about that second set of major rangers spawning, and the last thing we want is for those major ranger combo to spawn while we're dealing with healers. So you might want to consider what I'm doing right now, and that's stalling for the second set of major ranger combo. We're stalling them out. We're basically just waiting for them to spawn again, and I don't have a set timer. So I'm just kind of playing it by ear, but it's really nice if you're maybe in a Discord call with a buddy and he's running a stopwatch or something so he can keep track of a ballpark, maybe not exactly, but a ballpark of when that next major ranger combo is going to spawn again. So here we go. We're stalling out that major ranger, and instead of just talking about walking back and forth for the next minute or so, let's talk about how you can practice killing Zuk or practice killing Triple Jad before you actually get there. There is an online simulator. It's called the Inferno Trainer, and I will have it linked in the description below. And you can actually use that trainer, that simulator, to practice your wave 68 and even wave 69, and you can even customize the gear a little bit. You don't have to be in best in slot gear even in the simulator. You can change around your gear setup in the simulator, and that's what I used when I was first learning Zuk. When I was first learning Triple Jad, I did use that simulator. It's very helpful, so that'll be in the description below, and I recommend it. But anyway, that second set of major ranger combos should be spawning really soon. We're getting ready for it, right? I got my Prey Mage ready to go just in case. I'm kind of hovering over Prey Mage. And let's see, are they going to show up now? Here they are. So we tag that Mage real quick, put our Mage Prey on, and we nuke that Ranger just like before. We got to take him down as fast as possible. But we know that we have healers coming, so it's good to not waste all of our blowpipe specs. I do use one there, and we're full 99 HP. So at this point, we know that the healers are coming soon. So we nuke down this Major really quick because we don't want to deal with him while the healers are up. So we're killing the Major really quick. We're not worried about Jad. Kill that Major, trying to take him down. And once the Major has been killed, our goal is to get Zuk below 240 health because that's when the healers spawn. Now take note really quick, I'm on the far right side. Do not hit the Major from that tile. You might get dragged out, especially depending on what kind of weapon you're actually holding. So do not hit the Major from that far right tile. So we're trying to get Zuk below 240 health, and that will proc the healers. That'll spawn the healers. And we want to proc the healers when the shield is either on the far left or the far right. We do not want to proc the healers like right now where the shield is in the middle and we're running. Do not proc the healers at that point. So see, I didn't hit Zuk, and now our shield is on the right side, and we're hoping that we can proc the healers. So I got my Bastion potion on, and there's the healers. Right, so tag the first one, tag the second one, and at this point our safe spots no longer work. The yellow tiles are no longer safe. Sometimes they are, but they're not guaranteed safe spots anymore. So take note, I'm on the far left side and I moved a little past those yellow tiles because that second healer, the one I'm hitting right now, he cannot hit you when you're beyond that yellow tile. So it's nice because you only take half the damage from the healers. So here we go again, right? I moved a little beyond the tile because that guy right there, that healer that's left, he can't reach me. And we can do that on both sides if you move just a little past your little yellow mark tile. So Zuk's timing is off. Zuk's timing is different at this point. Our safe spots no longer work, so we have to pay conscious effort. We can't just blindly run from yellow tile to yellow tile anymore. We have to consciously stay with the shield. Do not fall behind the shield at this point. We're in the home stretch where all we have to do is kill Zuk, right? So the healers are down. We're focusing on Zuk, and the only thing left that we might have to worry about is a final set of major ranger combos. So my DPS was a little low. Depending on what kind of gear you have, your DPS might have been a little low. If you're just feeling that your DPS is low, make sure you top yourselves off. Check it out. I got 106 health. I got full prayer, right? My run energy is high. I am ready because if I don't happen to kill Zuk fast enough, if he doesn't die in time, we are going to have another set of major ranger combo that we have to deal with, and we'll deal with them just like we did with the first one. So here we go. My DPS is a little low. I'm going slow. I'm trying to kill him as fast as possible, but sometimes your bow just noodles. What can you do? And we are going to get another set of major rangers spawned. So there they are. There's the major. So we tag them really quick, tag that major, and like every other time before, we gotta nuke down the ranger. We need to kill the ranger as fast as possible. So blowpipe on. If we have a blowpipe spec, now's the time to use it. Right, I just took a big hit, so here's the blowpipe spec. Boom. And when that ranger is down, you can top yourself off. Drink a little brew, just in case. But you don't need to go all the way to full health, because there is nothing left to worry about other than killing Zuk. There's no good reason, unless your DPS is absolutely abysmal, there is no good reason why you should get a fourth set, God forbid, of major ranger combos. So now we just gotta focus, stay behind the shield, don't panic, stay calm, and kill Zuck. And I want to touch really quick, never attack from those red tiles. If you attack from the red tiles, you can get dragged out, very dangerous. It'll drag you out into an unsafe position, possibly in front of the shield. So we're just trying to kill Zuck really quick. We're taking Zuck down, and maybe here we go. One last hit. Boom! And Zuck goes down. Cheer for joy, dude. He is down. And that was the Zuck fight. That was the Triple Jad fight. So we're going to go back to the live commentary. I have a few last things to say, and I hope you learned a lot. Here we go. Alright, guys. That was it. That was it. Wow. Zuck was really clean. We did a 3-set kill, so he spawned his Ranger Major 3 times. Here, I can turn this on. He spawned his Ranger Major 3 times, which is pretty standard for a first-time off-task kill. It happens. Triple Jad was decent, definitely chance to hit. Oh well, it happens. We got to see the opportunity how to brew if we do chance a hit. So, mistakes happen. You know, and sometimes, you know, it could have been chanced. But, it happens. But I hope you guys really learned a lot. How did I move the healers when I was killing Triple Jads? How did I move the healers? How did I prep for a 3-set Zuck? How did I move during Zuck's healers? How did I deal with the second and third set spawns during Zuck? There's a lot to learn in this video, and I just hope that throughout this 3-piece series you guys learned something. I hope that you learned that, you know, we don't need crazy prayer techniques, crazy prayer flicks to be able to beat the Inferno. If we want to go further, if we want to do speedrunning, if we want to do some certain combat achievements, sure, okay, we got to learn that stuff. But just to get our very first cape, just to get the kill, and to be able to do it ourselves, and the accomplishment and the pride that comes with it, we can do this. So, let's gamble this cape and get the pet. Never lucky, man. Never lucky. That was my 13th kill. Alright, guys. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll be walking around with a cool little Zuck pet, but I guess it's not today. So, I'll see you in the next one. Have fun.